Hello and welcome. I have put together all of my 2023 Christmas decorating series videos and a final walkthrough at the end. So while I am preparing and decorating for Christmas of 2024, let's take a look back at Christmas 2023, and I hope to inspire you to decorate your own home to be cozy and comfortable for the holiday season. Hey sweet friends, welcome back. Welcome back to my home. We're working on the Christmas 2023 holiday season already. Can you believe it? So I'm going to do some decorating out on the front porch. I'm sure that Mr. Fix-It is going to help me with that quite a bit. We're going to decorate our front porch, sit back, fix your favorite drink, and enjoy the video. And I hope you're all having a wonderful day and a happy holiday season. Thanks for being here. The only thing new that I have this year is this metal Merry Christmas sign. It had two little trees on it. I took those off. So Mr. Fix-It is drilling a screw in there to hang this on the outside of the house. When I take this down, I'll be adding something new each season. Okay, I almost forgot to tell you, there are 3 new things I added to my front porch for decorating this Christmas season. That is the metal Merry Christmas sign that came from Hobby Lobby. The brass bells added to the wreath that I already had, along with the black velvet ribbon. The bells came from Amazon and the ribbon came from Hobby Lobby. And the trees that are in the Fairfield planters are from Amazon.com, and I'll link all of that in the description box below in case you're looking for something like that. Okay, sweet friends, here is my flag. You can't see it, the wind's blowing it. Up here on my porch, in my galvanized bucket, I got 3 little trees with my sled. That little sled I got for $1. It was all broke up. Redid it. Trees with lights in my Fairfield planters. My wreath, I just took off what I had on it last year. There's my metal Merry Christmas sign. I love that, and I love the welcome up there. There's a little black snowflake hanging there in the middle. And then have the galvanized bells on each corner. Over here, have the little vintage wagon, a couple of little lanterns. I'm hoping to get some battery operated lights to go in those 2 lanterns, and hopefully I'll be able to show that to you. the sled, the vintage sled with the vintage skates. And then over here on my bench, there is my snowman my sister gave me. And then I was able to clean up my windows so they look pretty good. And it's just a beautiful day here in November, and we wanted to go ahead and get this done so we're not out in the cold. And I just added the buffalo check pillow covers just to give it a little pop of color. There's my old farmhouse truck under there, and then a little tree in a galvanized bucket with a little black snowflake. I don't know if that snowflake is sit there or not. Welcome back, sweet friends, and if you're new here, my name's Rebecca. Welcome. Now, most of the time I do a decorate with me, but trying to see how I wanted to put this, all of this up here on my mantle, it all came crashing down once. Now I have it up there, and guys, I am not going to take this apart. So I'm just going to leave that there and continue to decorate on top of the mantle for you. But those garland came from Kirkland's, the little bells, was some I ordered from Amazon and I had from Hobby Lobby last year. And I just measured them 5 inches apart, tied them on a jute string, and hung them up on my garland. Now I added some pine cones there in the middle, and the bells came from Amazon. The stockings I've had for so many years. I ordered them from UGG.com, and I still love them, so I'm going to continue to use them. The brassiere was new this year from Big Lots, and I just love those. They were $13 and $14 for each one of those. And the old Holy Night framed song was from Hobby Lobby. These beautiful brass candlesticks was from Kirkland's this year. I love them. They're heavy and they're just beautiful. The candlesticks are battery operated. I got from Hobby Lobby a couple of years ago. Moving on down to the bottom of my fireplace, I've added a big crock there on the left, and this is going to hold some wood as I bring it in so it stays a little dry, and I've added my favorite candle in the small crock. So I just like that, and I love how it looks of the evening. I do have my sled, if you remember, my antique sled that I found at the Antique Mall in Harrodsburg, Kentucky, and I just added a wreath and some of the little brass bells to it, and I'm going to set it here on my fireplace, and I just love how it looks. Now up here I'm pointing out that this is what I use to hang my stockings on. I originally have two, but I'm just using one, and then there's the command hooks. I use 3 of those to hold up my garland, and so those are holding it up pretty good, and I really do like those. I really wanted to go with some traditional colors, so I found these 2 pillow covers in a 12 by 20 to go in each one of my chairs. Now I have moved my chair around away from the other side of the fireplace, and I have already done a little bit of decorating on my tree. I don't know if I'm going to do anything else or not. But for my sofa, I found these corduroy looking pillow covers for my down pillows that I ordered from Amazon back in the spring. And I am just loving these pillows, and I love this copper color. Now for the other 2 little white pillows that are 16 by 16, I have some coming in, and they're not here yet, but you'll get to see them in my home tour. So this is my living room area for Christmas of 2023, and of course sometimes things change up a little by the time I do my home tour. I did not find a valance to go on my back door, but if I find the right one, I'll put it up. And I'll definitely have my fireplace going during the home tour. So I don't know whether I'm going to add anything else to the tree, but I just love these terracotta or copper color ornaments this year. And I love how my mantle, as simple as it is, turned out. So we think it's pretty cozy. Hello and welcome. My name is Rebecca. I'm glad you're here today. In today's video, I'm decorating my entryway, bench, and console. I ordered this pencil tree from Home Depot. The ribbon that I'm adding on the tree is from Trendy Tree. And I will tell you, when you find something you like, you better purchase it because they run out quick. So I fell in love with this 2.5-inch snowman ribbon. The ornaments all came from Hobby Lobby that I'm adding to this tree, and I sort of want to give it that rustic look. This pencil tree is going to be placed beside my bench here in my entryway, and this is going to be my snowman and sled area, and it's mainly decorated in green. The dark green, slightly flocked wreaths that I'm putting up I had from last year. And I do have some little brass bells to add to it, and I will add those before the home tour. I'm just using some S hooks to hang those wreaths up on the arches. On my bench that I purchased on clearance at Hobby Lobby, I'm just adding a green throw blanket along with a black and white tree pillow cover that both came from Amazon. Moving over to my hook area here on the wall, everything that you are seeing is from Hobby Lobby, and the bells are the only thing new. Everything else I'm using. Under the hook area, I am adding a tree to my vintage crock, my little snow people from Honey and Me, adding a few trees and a sign, and that's going to complete my entry. Now let's go ahead and move over to my console area where I want to decorate it just a little bit. I've had this spread for quite some time, and I've already put this tray together, and I have my hurricane lamp with a battery operated candle in there. I'm taking some of the green velvet ribbon and I'm cutting off the hanger that originally came on there, the silver thread, and just putting a little green velvet ribbon. And this little woven tree came from Hobby Lobby, and these picks I ordered from Hobby Lobby online. I went in their store twice. I didn't find anything what I'm looking for, but what I like about these, after I fluffed and put 2 in each one of the jars, I think they look pretty full, and I'll be able to carry those out all the way through the winter. So here it is, all completed. Enjoy. Hi, sweet friends. Welcome back to my home. I hope that you're all having a wonderful day. So, we're still working on our decorating series in my home for Christmas of 2023. And what I have for you today is let's go ahead and decorate my dining room and my sideboard. So, without any further ado, let's just go ahead and get started with some decorating. Hello, sweet friends. I'm so glad you're here. And if you're new, my name is Rebecca. Welcome. Today, I'm going to be decorating my dining room table. And I want to continue with the rustic theme. So everything that I am using, I have on hand. I don't have anything new that I am using on my table for this season. Now, this runner came from Hobby Lobby, and I have some matching napkins that I'm going to use also. But to keep it simple, I'm just using a dough bowl that I had ordered online. But I just added some glass ornaments, some pine cone picks, and some pine cones that came from Hobby Lobby. Now, I may add a candle to my table later on just to give it a little bit of some evening ambiance during the holidays. But I keep the two end spaces open so that my husband and I can still sit down and eat without disrupting the decorations here on the table. The next items that I'm placing on my table are these leather look chargers. I used them in the fall of last year with some leather look pumpkins, but I want to keep it, that neutral color, the rustic theme. So I thought these brown chargers would really give it that look. Now, these are the Sandra Lee dishes that I thrifted, and 4 of the place settings are over on the hutch with the bowls. And these are the other 4 plates, and I'm going to add the saucer and the matching napkins to the table runner. As simple as this seems, I'm going to leave it as is. I may add some more items before my home tour, we'll see. One more thing I wanted to add, I have 6 of these wreaths that I used last year on my table with some of the black nutcrackers that I had done. And I'll show you a picture of what that looked like right up here. But I wanted to use these. I have 6 of them. I have 6 chairs, and I want to tie these on the back with some of that velvet green ribbon that I purchased new this year. Over here on my buffet area and my shelf that's been put up new this year, just added the sign, and I used that in my kitchen last year, and that came from Hobby Lobby. Also, all of the trees, and Hobby Lobby still sells those. The greenery also came from Hobby Lobby that's up on the shelf. And the little rocking horse was a thrifted item. Now, I went ahead and decorated everything so that the video won't be long. You've seen we decorated the dining room table over here on my oak ladder that Mr. Fix-It made for me. I just have a couple of farmhouse style blankets, and I'll probably still be farmhouse when farmhouse isn't even popular, but I love it. And I added a little bell hanging on there with a rustic pine cone and a little greenery. Now, I will do a walkthrough for evening when all the lights and all these little houses are going to be lit up. And I'll probably do that separate than my home tour. But I will do an evening walkthrough starting from outside all the way through my home. And that'll be a separate video coming to you guys soon. Now, if you remember, this is my little village that I fixed up Four of the houses I had purchased from Hobby Lobby over the years, and the rest are thrifted little houses that was different colors, and we spray painted them white and added all of my bottle brush trees that I used last year in my kitchen. So here they are, and I can't wait to show you when it's all lit up. Hanging on the pegs is just a number of wooden items along with a snowflake that came from Hobby Lobby. Now, this tree in my vintage crock, I wasn't sure what I was going to put on in there, but we went to Vendor Village to, just do a little bit of a reset on and clean up in our booth, and I came across this tree. Now, they sell for $89.99. I seen at Home Depot, and maybe Hobby Lobby has some, I'm not sure. But this one I got for $35, and I'm not going to do anything to it. My theme is rustic Christmas this year, and I thought that would just be great and add to the rustic, and I'm not even going to put anything. I don't know, maybe later I might add some lights. We'll see. But if I do, you'll see it in my home tour or on my evening walk. So this is my sideboard, I call it, or you can call it a buffet. But I decided to do a little homemade village, and the only thing that is bought new here is that tree, and it was from Vendor's Village, so I didn't give full price for that. So this has really been a budget-friendly Christmas for me, using things that I have on hand and just bringing it all together for a rustic Christmas. Just a quick reminder, guys, if you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I would love to meet with you, and leave your name and where you're from, and if you're new, in the comments below. I can't wait to meet you. Hello and welcome. I'm Rebecca. Welcome to my home. Come along with me as I decorate my farmhouse style hutch my husband made for me years ago. Now, how many of you go to Pinterest for decorating ideas and inspiration? Well, I do. So this is my inspiration pin. I love the idea of a plaid backdrop, but didn't want it to be something permanent that I couldn't change out. That's where Mr. Fix-It comes in. He measured and cut a thin plyboard and notched out any areas that would allow this wood to snugly fit in this hutch. We then taped some plaid wrapping paper I had on hand from last year, and he added the wood to the backdrop of the hutch. The removable and adjustable shelves were put back into place to secure the plaid board in place so that it wouldn't fall forward. Now let's decorate this hutch for the holidays. I'm adding my Sandra Lee place settings that I had thrifted over the summer. The remaining part of all the other dishes will go on my dining room table for the holidays. I also have a couple of ironstone platters that were thrifted several years ago, and I'm going to go ahead and add the small one at the top and the larger one on the second shelf of the hutch. I have only 4 cups to the Sandra Lee set. I will add 2 of them with small trees from a Christmas that I used them in the past. After adding all of my dishes, you will see that I move a few things around. I think that the trees and the mugs were overwhelming my large snowflake and decided to go ahead and move it to the mugs on the one on the top shelf with the smaller snowflake. I will be adding some of my ironstone creamers, a cutting board, a small cloche, The only thing new that I have added this year to my hutch is the brass bells, which I found those at Hobby Lobby. Everything else is what I had on hand that I've had from a Christmas past, but all of my ironstone has been thrifted. The cloche there that has the galvanized ornament, that came from Michael's. If you happen to be new here, welcome to my channel. I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button and become part of my YouTube family. So I'm looking forward to meeting you, and just drop me a line in the comment and let me know who you are and where you're from, and I can't wait to meet you. Up top of the hutch, I love these antique vessel vases from Hobby Lobby. I added just a couple of frosted berry stems. At the top, I will add another cloche with a galvanized ornament and some more thrifted ironstone and candlesticks. And here is how my hutch has turned out for Christmas of 2023. And I have a couple of more things that I'm going to add to it, and you will see those on my home tour. So enjoy. friends, welcome back to my home. And we're working on the Christmas 2023 holiday decorating series. And what I have for you today is I have my kitchen, and we may move into the mudroom and laundry room. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do anything with that mudroom, but we'll see. We are going to get to that one day, but for now, let's go ahead and do some decorating in the kitchen and the laundry room. So fix your favorite drink, sit back, and enjoy the video. Thanks for being here, guys. Happy holidays. Hey, sweet friends, welcome to my kitchen. Now, I'm not going to mask over anything here. I look a mess, but I am cleaning up my kitchen. Now, one of the things that I like to do is clean up my kitchen before the holidays, because that's when we invite more people into our home and also more social media. So I like to clean my kitchen up really good before decorating. So I'm going to speed up the cleaning process, but then we're going to do some decorating. And as you can see in the background, my theme this year is some of the little gingerbread people. And I just think they're cute this year. I love it. So let's see what I can do with my kitchen for Christmas 2023. I have a little bit of bleach, and I love the lavender scent. I have some Dawn, and that's for my quartz countertop. I don't want to use anything too harsh. I just put enough bleach, probably no more than 2 capfuls in my water, just to freshen it up and sanitize everything. I also have my paper towels and my Sprayway that I love to do my tile and clean up my sink after scrubbing it up a little. So let's just go ahead and get this kitchen cleaned up, and then we'll get to some decorating. I like to start from the top and work my way down, because knocking the dust off the blinds, that then goes onto the countertops, and then dusting the countertops, it goes onto the floor. So I don't do the top of my cabinets. That is yearly in my spring cleaning, or if I'm up there changing some things out. But just doing overall cleaning for the holidays, and it's about time to get in there and start doing some baking. And I will be doing a little cooking for Thanksgiving as well. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for Christmas, but I really enjoy having a clean kitchen, and I can't wait to decorate it. So let's get started. When I seen this little sign at Hobby Lobby, the gingerbread street, I knew I wanted it. So the little plaid plates I had ordered from Hobby Lobby online. I didn't see those in the store. And so I'm just adding those and a cutting board up at the top, because these barnwood shelves are on these metal brackets. And they're really sturdy, and I want it that way, so because sometimes these shelves are hard for me to reach, and sometimes I am putting my arm on there to reach up at the top, and a lot of times Mr. Fix-It helps me with this. These are some thrifted little red and white bowls that I'm going to put out. Just for the color of red and white. There's nothing really in them. They're stackable bowls. And I picked up these red and white ornaments from Hobby Lobby. I just love them. I thought I was going to do the whole house in red and white, but I thought these would look really cute in my chicken wire shelf, along with my Ray Dunn butter dish. I have a few things I'm going to add on the top of this shelf. My ironstone platter. In this Pottery Barn pitcher that holds my wooden utensils, I thrifted that. I think I found it at maybe a Goodwill. And it could have been at Vendor Village, I'm not sure. And then this cute little cutout of a gingerbread man. And when I went to Home Goods, I didn't find the cutting boards in the tree shape that I wanted, but I did find these, and I am really in love with these. I really like them. And then these little wooden bowls, they're just solid wooden bowls, and I have a little antique biscuit cutter in there just to give a little bit of that vintage flair. Here I'm adding this cutting board that I thrifted. This cutting board was one of those that was made in Italy. It sells originally for $90. I found it for $15. And my tree that I decorated in my galvanized pot here, if you didn't see that, I will link it below and you can watch and see how I decorated the little candy cane peppermint tree. Adding a couple of wreaths on my door. I had these on there last year, but this year I added 2 little white bells that I had on hand and some new ribbon that I got that says Merry Christmas. Adding my red and white apron along with an old egg beater, and going to add some picks in the pocket. Under my cabinet, I just added a towel. The open spot up there, I have a gingerbread house DIY that I'm going to do, and I'm hoping to get that done, but that's where it's going to go. Over here, I have my cutting board. It's just ready to be used if I need it. And I love this little tea towel, gingerbread bakery made with love, fresh daily. Just put there on my farmhouse sink. And just have some red and white napkins there, cloth napkins, ready to grab if we're going to have a snack. And if you didn't see me decorate this little tree, I'll put the link in the description box or in the top comment section, and you can watch and see how I decorate that. But I love how it turned out, my candy cane peppermint tree. And I added the red and white check curtains. I I found those at a yard sale. I had 3 sets. I kept one. The other 2 are in the booth, and those are from Walmart. The Pioneer Woman set. And I didn't need 3 sets, so I just kept one and put the other 2 in the booth. Nothing much going on really over here, just my coffee area. That's an everyday thing for us. And then, of course, my KitchenAid is already in red in my mixer, and I thought I'd leave that out for the holidays. It really stays out all year. I didn't put anything on my stovetop. I may change that. I may put my noodle board on for the holidays. But for now, I'm just going to leave it. I like it just clean. And then that sign came from, I believe I ordered that from Big Lots a couple of years ago. And up there, I added some wreath with some red check ribbon. And the little candy cane sign came from Trendy Tree. And then the gingerbread people came from Hobby Lobby. So I knew I wanted to get those early. I figured they would go pretty fast. Over here, I'm in the process of fixing up a hot cocoa bar. I have a couple of little dishes for the peppermint and the marshmallows, and I haven't found those yet, but I will put those out as soon as I come across them. And I just got my Keurig out, and I got my mug. This is my Hallmark Christmas movie watching mug. Okay, this is my kitchen so far. It may change up by the time I do my home tour. Thrifted that little basket and put some greenery in it. I love it up there. And then I almost forgot down here, I ordered my rug. So I got that rug from Hobby Lobby. Okay guys, this is my mud room. It's nothing done to it yet. That basket sits there. It's a catch-all right now. Real life, folks. So I have my little snowman hanging there. But I just have a little tree in a plaid bag with a little joy sign. Okay, in my laundry room, not much has changed in here. My Dyson vacuum cleaner's right there at my fingertips. And you all have seen my laundry room before. There's just a tree sitting there with nothing on it. And then I have a red and white stripe Merry Christmas pillow and blanket. And up here, just another tree in a crock, nothing on it. Just a tree for the holiday. I don't know if I mentioned that little dryer sheet. I got that from Amazon.com. I'll link it below if it's something you might be looking for. I love it. It hides the dryer sheets instead of just that big orange or red box that sets out. Switch over here. If you remember, there used to be a door here, and we closed all of that up and put this cabinet in, and this came in from the kitchen, so it really didn't cost us anything. And those cabinets also came from the kitchen, and so the only thing we had to do was, you know, the labor and the countertop. But this switch is to a light switch, and we're going to have an electrician come in and put an outlet plug so that I can have my rechargeable batteries right here charging at all times. That's my new Land of Blessings calendar that I've got for 2024 already. My sister-in-law gave me this old clothespin hanger. You can see at the top how it would hang on a clothesline and just scoot across. Got my old washboard up there. And yeah, that's it for my laundry room, guys. I hope that you're all doing well. Welcome to my home. If we're meeting for the first time, my name is Rebecca. Welcome. Today, what I have for you is some more of our decorating series, and let's go ahead and move into the bedroom where the King of Christmas has sent me a new tree, and I decided to get a small, slim tree that will fit in the bedroom, and let's do some decorating in there. So without any further ado, fix your favorite liquid therapy and sit back and enjoy the video. Happy holidays, and thank you for being here. Today's video is in the master bedroom, and Larry is bringing the big heavy tree in for me. And this video is in collaboration with the King of Christmas. Now, I decided to pick a 7.5 foot flocked slim tree, unlit. Now, I like to put my own lights on it, but in opening the box, you get this tree bag that you can put the tree in and dispose of the big bulky box. And also, to my surprise this time, along with the instructions, is a pair of gloves that extends all the way up the arm, so when you're fluffing the tree, it's not tearing your hands up, which it's not real rough. I mean, I can normally do that, but I really did appreciate these gloves being in there. Keep in mind, the King of Christmas has all sorts of trees to pick from if you need a 9-foot tree or a smaller tree, slim, regular size, just a wide variety of trees. So I will put their link in the description box below. Now, the 7.5 foot tree I picked today has 3 sections, and it's just so easy to put together. It's A, B, and C, and you'll put the C section in first, and I decided to go ahead and fluff each section before adding the next one. Another thing I might add about the King of Christmas tree is I have noticed that their trees are so much fuller in the inside of the tree than most. And as you can see here, just fluffing this tree, and I didn't spend a whole lot of time on it, that it is just so full in the middle you can hardly see any daylight through it, and it's sitting right next to this window. Now, I did get the flock tree, and it does create a little bit of a mess when you're fluffing it, but I'll vacuum that up, and let's get some decorating going. Do you remember in my previous haul that I showed you I got an 8-piece king comforter set for my bedroom? Well, I went ahead and pressed this. It was all wrinkled up. This is the bed skirt, and I decided to use the comforter, the bed skirt, and the pillow shams, but I wasn't pleased with the sheets. I generally sleep on a jersey knit kind of sheet set on my bed, and these were like a polyester, and I just wasn't going to be happy with the fabric of those sheets. So I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I may put them in the booth and sell them. We'll see. They are pretty. They had the cardinal print on them. Moving back into the master bedroom, I found these 26 by 26 pillow covers on Amazon.com, and they are 100% cotton. I just love the feel of that on my bed. So I have two of these. I used them in the guest bedroom for a while. For the king size bed, I actually need three, but I'm going to go ahead and run it with this two. So they just tie on the back, and I'm not going to press them or anything. I just want everything just to feel very natural, especially the cotton on my bed. Now, I do have a weighted blanket on my bed. I have restless legs, and this actually does help. And if it's something you're looking for, I will link that in my Amazon storefront under bedding or master bedroom. Let's just go ahead and continue to decorate and fix this bed up to where I want it to be for the holidays. So far, I'm loving the red and white with just a little bit of black and red, buffalo check, just to give it that rustic look. So let me continue to decorate, and I'll show you what it all looks like here at the end of the video. It's a very gloomy day outside, so I have all the lights on in here and the blinds pulled, but those drapes also came from Amazon.com. They are the blackout kind of drapes, which I like all the light in my bedroom that I can get, and even if it comes through and wakes me up, most of the time I'm up very early anyway before daybreak. I almost forgot. Do you see the little barn on my candle cabinet over there? I got that from Hobby Lobby on clearance, and I'm getting to use it this year. And I am just loving how it turns out. If we haven't met before, I'm going to start on the outside of my home. You will find that my style is a modern farmhouse with lots of little hints of vintage. Grab your favorite drink, sit back, and enjoy.